Fixed dome, PTZ, or multisensor. Three very different cameras, and choosing the wrong one is the most common mistake in security design. So what's the difference? And when do you use each? In the next few minutes, we'll cover what each camera does, where each one wins, the trade-offs you design around, and the layered approach that uses all three together. It comes down to one number most buyers never hear. Every camera balances how much area you cover against how much detail you hold on a target. There's a standard for it called DORI. Detection, just knowing something is there, takes about 25 pixels per meter. Recognition is that someone you know takes 125, and identification, an unknown person, takes 250 pixels per meter, about 76 per foot. Here's the catch. Pixel density falls as the scene widens and the target moves away. One wide camera might detect a person at the far edge, but get nowhere near identifying them. A fixed dome points at one scene and holds it, recording its whole view continuously at full resolution. No moving parts, a decade or more of service, and the lowest cost. It's the right tool for predictable choke points like entrances, loading docks, and vestibules. We stock top fixed domes from Axis, Hanwha, Bosch, Pelco, and more. A PTZ, pan, tilt, zoom, is built to move, and it's outstanding at it. Its optical zoom concentrates pixels on a target, reaching identification-grade detail at distances a fixed lens simply can't touch. It sweeps wide, open areas like parking lots and perimeters, and it's the camera of choice for retail and shopping centers, casinos, and large venues where someone is actively watching and steering it. A multisensor combines several fixed imagers in a single housing, covering up to 180 or 360 degrees with no moving parts. Zoom into one part and the whole area keeps recording at full resolution. It's the answer when you need constant, high-detail coverage across a wide area without a PTZ's blind spot. Because every tool has a trade-off to design around. A PTZ only records where it's pointed, so while it's zoomed into one corner, the rest isn't being recorded. And auto-tracking can help in controlled scenes, but its performance varies with scene complexity, lighting, and crowds. Treat it as an assist, not a replacement for deliberate design. A PTZ's motors and moving parts also mean more wear and more cost than a fixed or multi-sensor camera. Judge cost per outcome, not unit price. None is simply better than the others. So how do you choose? A predictable spot that needs round-the-clock evidence. Fixed. A large open area you actively drive. PTZ'd. A wide area that needs constant detail everywhere. Multi-sensor. But here's the real lesson. The best designs don't pick one. They use all three. Fixed cameras for evidence, a PTZ for reach and pursuit, and multi-sensor for wide, constant detail. The skill isn't choosing a camera. It's designing an architecture where each tool does what it does best. The mistakes we see most, a PTZ as the only camera at a critical entrance, expecting auto-track to run hands-off, one PTZ to cover everything, and assuming a wide-angle lens means useful detail. So match the camera to the space and the pixels to the job. If you'd like a second set of eyes on your design, our specialists do this every day. Full specs and comparison tools are at ipsecuritydepot.com.